This is how you see a lot of Chads and Tyrones that they have zero game. They're just clueless about what to do with women. If you want to be able to consistently attract women into your life, the looks and everything is important, but you still got to know how to lead an interaction with a girl. Woo! Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys, man, welcome back to another video, man. I got my mic. Finally got my Yeti mic set up, man. But today, we're here to talk about 5 simple habits that make you get any woman you want, right? What are some habits that if you were to implement starting today will start giving you results with women ASAP? Let's jump right into the video. Guys, before we get into the video, man, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at FitXFearless for daily motivation every single day. Now, let's get into point number 1. What's the first simple habit that allows you to get any woman you want, right? That is consistent image improvement. I want you guys to understand that the game never ends. The problem I get with guys is, the problem I keep seeing with guys is that you think you could do a little bit of work and that's enough for you to get all the results with women. I got guys who come and they implement a little strategy. They get one pair of outfit, one new clothes, and they think now a girl's supposed to be beating down their door. If you're not consistently improving your image, you will continue to struggle with women. As in shape as I am, as well as I dress, I consistently try to enhance my image, try to maximize the way I look. If you don't consistently improve your image, you will continue to struggle. Because this is the thing, this is the problem, guys. You think that you figured it out after doing one step, or you think that you've arrived after maybe you lost some pounds, but that's not enough. See, this is the problem with guys that do the self-improvement and then they wonder why they still struggling with girls. It's because that's not enough. You have to revolutionize your whole image. Everything you do about yourself needs to change. Your image is also physical and digital. This is something important. See, your image, what a woman sees you as, what a woman notices you to be in person is different from what she notices you to be online. See, a lot of guys, you think, oh man, I don't gotta improve my Instagram and stuff like that. But the thing is, women see you a certain way on Instagram than they would do in person. Women are much less tolerant, right? Much less tolerant on social media. It's either a yes or no. They don't give you the time of day to prove yourself to them. In person, they give you they're a little bit more patient. They're willing to hear you out more. But the problem is, most relationships, most of dating is happening online. So your image everywhere must be improved. Your image everywhere must be enhanced. You have to consistently be trying to maximize your image. Consistently. I need to become the most attractive FitX I can be. My shoe game, my style, my pants, every single thing, my gym clothes need to be on point. This allows me to stay on top of my game. This allows me to never get complacent. Because I'm not getting complacent, because I'm always working on myself, I have that self-confidence. You guys are always worrying about confidence. Confidence comes from competence. Because I bust my butt, because I'm working hard to become the most attractive version of myself, I am confident. Because when I get up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, God damn. When I get up every single morning and I look at myself, I'm looking like, these girls better be lucky to be around me. Shit, if I was a girl, I'd sleep with me too. That's how I think. Because I'm always working on myself. And if you don't have that habit of, I have to keep improving. What more can I improve? Obsessed with improvement. Obsessed with trying to be the best version of yourself. If you're not obsessed with trying to be the best version of yourself, you're going to get complacent. You're going to think you arrived. You're going to do a little bit of work and expect the max results. And what's going to happen is you're going to get left behind. Number 2, loving your purpose and not just using it to get laid. This is extremely important. This is another habit. Actually loving your purpose, loving the thing that you do. I had a guy ask me a question on Instagram and he goes, yo, Fit, why is it that every time I get a girl I like, even though I'm on my purpose, I go back to being a simp. I go back to beta male ways. I go back to validating her, even though I'm on my purpose. And this is the exact reason. You're using your purpose as a crutch. You're using your purpose as a way to get laid. You're only on your purpose because you feel like it can get you some booty. You're only on your purpose because you feel like, oh, if I'm busy like FitX Fearless said, if I'm grinding like FitX Fearless said, women will notice me. That's true on the surface. But the fact that you haven't ingrained that your purpose comes first, you're always going to revert to that beta male you always were. Because you were only doing it to get laid. And the moment you get laid, you go back to who you were. Your purpose is the number one priority. Family, girlfriend, friend, everybody comes after purpose. What you were called to do in this world needs to come first before everything. It is non-negotiable. This is a non-negotiable that every single guy should have. Nothing is coming in front of my purpose. Nothing. Hey, I'm on my grind. I'm in the gym. I'm working on making more money. I'm providing some kind of value to the world. That's my purpose. My purpose is speaking to you guys, inspiring you guys to be better with women, to be better in fitness, to be better overall in your whole life. Nothing comes before this. This is not my crutch. This is not my stepping stool to get laid. I'm not using this as my stepping stool so girls notice me. I love doing it. And the fact that you need to get on your purpose because you hope that it's gonna get you some booty is the reason why you're gonna keep struggling with girls. Embracing that nothing else comes first is a habit that would allow you to get any woman you want. Because guess what's gonna happen, bro? If you really on your purpose, if you really love what you're doing, if nothing else comes before it, how can you ever put a woman on a pedestal? How can you ever go back to validating her, over complimenting her? How can she start testing you? Your purpose really comes first. You really believe that. If this is a true habit of yours, putting your purpose first, no girl will ever disrespect you again. They will always fear losing you because you actually believe and put your purpose first. It's when you don't. It's when you're trying to, oh yeah, let me get on my grind. Let me, if I do this, if I do enough of this, girls should notice me, right, Fit? And then as soon as you get some booty, as soon as you get a hot chick, you back to who you were. You're right back to who you were. If you don't put your purpose first, if it's not the number one priority in your life, you will never get women, any woman, especially beautiful women. See, all these game tactics. See, this is why guys, they get so lost in the sauce, is because they use these game tactics. They work on the 5s and 6s. But when you start trying to date hotter girls who are used to guys with game, who have more options or just as much options as you, now what you gonna do? There ain't no tactic no more. If you don't really believe in your purpose, she gonna walk all over you. She gonna test you. She gonna see the holes in your frame, and she gonna move on from you. Your purpose needs to be first. That's the second habit that would allow you to get any woman you want. If your purpose is first, no woman can overtake that, which means women will always be chasing your validation. They will always be chasing more of your time. They will always be afraid of losing you, which means they will always want to be getting more from you. Number 3, treating all women equal regardless of looks. This is something that I have literally in the last 3 months, I have started to understand this a lot more, right? Especially guys, when you're actually on your purpose, when you've been, consistently improving your image, like I'm telling you to do, right? What you're gonna notice is it's gonna be easier and easier for you to get laid. It's gonna be easier and easier for you to attract women in your life. That's the point I'm in right now in my life, guys. Getting booty is not a problem for me. And that's the least of my problems. I'm trying to elevate who I am as a person, right? What I stand for, my business, all that is more important than chicks. But this is the thing. Now, because I can attract more girls into my life, I have to judge women equally. I can't, as long as I'm attracted to her, right? And let's say 8 and up. As long as I'm attracted to her, her looks can't be what get her in the door with me. Or they can get her in the door, but it can't be the deciding factor of what keeps her in my life. This is a habit that will allow you to get any woman you want. Treating women equally, regardless of their looks. I am not going to favor you. I am not going to give you no priority because your butt is fatter than hers, because your face is prettier than hers, because your chest is bigger than hers. I don't care. What can you bring to my life? How are you going to enhance my life? This is a little bit more advanced game. This starts to happen, right? When you start to get options. I'm not sweating for no booty. I don't need to get laid. I'm good. It's just the text message away. I could just hit up Send the message, I'll get it whenever I want. So now I have to treat women equally. You want to be a part of my life? What else is there about you? This is a habit that you must adapt, right? Adopt. Every girl you're dealing with, you must treat her equally. She can't get priority. She can't get because she's hotter. No. A lot of men, they turn the other cheek to disrespectful behavior, to masculine women, to women who are not going to bring you peace because they look good. You need to make it a habit to always treat women equally. What are you going to add to my life? The woman that adds the most to my life is the woman that stays in my life. This is how you get more women. Because guess what? Because you're not so fazed by looks. Guess what you get? You get women at their true self. Think about it. Let's break this down for a second. If you're a guy that meets a woman who is a 10, she's a baddie, IG model, she can get any guy she wants. Guys are always all over her. But you're not so fazed by her looks. You're so used to treating women equally because this is a habit you've adopted. What ends up happening? All these games, all this testing, all this poking at your value, all this trying to get you to, chase her, it's not gonna work. None of that will work for you because you're not fazed by it. You're not invested because she looks good. You're not going above and beyond because her butt is huge. No, I'm good. What that does is it allows you to attract more women to your life because you're never getting booty whipped. You're never losing your sight on what's more important, what she brings to the table, how she's improving your life. This will allow you to attract even higher quality women. You're gonna literally repel the masculine girls, the chameleons I like to call them, the girls who look nice on the outside. Everything looks nice, but when you get to know them, they're a whole different person. You're gonna repel a lot of those girls and attract even higher quality women. If a girl is an 8 and she brings you peace, I would rather you be with her than a girl who's a 10 who makes your life miserable. But you're not gonna even get to that point unless you can treat every single girl equally and be used to treating them equally. The only way you can be used to treating them equally is if it becomes a habit of yours. Number 4, approaching women like a second nature. Guys, cold approach gets it gets negative slack, right? No, don't cold approach. And even I've made a video saying don't cold approach, but this is my new stance on cold approach. And I've mentioned this before, all right? But talking to women needs to become something so secondhand nature for you that it's never a break in your skill set. Like, let me I don't want to confuse y'all. This is what I mean. If you stop approaching women or you go a long time without being able to go up to a girl you like and have a conversation with her, what ends up happening is your skill sets start to die. Now you're relying on everything else that is getting you girls instead of your charm, right? You need your charm to be able to help you not only, okay, my looks are gonna attract the girl, but I wanna be able to lead this conversation to wherever I want it. That's what code approach does. But in order for you to maintain that high level skill set with code approach, you have to keep practicing it. Even if you're a guy right now that gets women whenever you want, make it a habit to at least go up to one girl a week, just so you don't lose that skill set. If you're a guy that is not getting women, you need to practice code approach every single day. You need to talk to women every single day. I would sincerely sit up here, put my right hand up and say, code approach allowed me to not get laid, but it allowed me to start getting laid even easier once I did everything else. Once I did the back end work, once I improved my image, once I made, my digital image look good, because I was so used to talking to girls and approaching them, when I would start attracting these girls from Tinder, Instagram and stuff, because my image is on point now, when I would go on dates, it would be so easy. It would just flow because I knew how to lead a conversation, transition to escalation. I knew how to do all of that because I was doing it so much while talking to these girls in person. But if you rely on everything else to attract you women, when you get on a date with girls, you're going to be awkward. You're not going to know how to lead a conversation. This is how you see a lot of Chads and Tyrones that they have zero game. Like they're just clueless about what to do with women. Like the looks and everything is important, but you still got to know how to lead an interaction with a girl. right? And if you want to be able to consistently attract women into your life, if you want to make it so easy to get women into your life, approaching women needs to be secondhand nature. You shouldn't have to think about it. Any girl I see, I'm outcome independent. I go up to her, have a conversation. I could talk to any girl I want, wherever it is. Bookstore, mall, doesn't have to be the perfect scenario for me to go up and talk to a girl. That's how good you have to be at talking to women so you can consistently attract more women into your life. And number 5, make more damn money. Guys, for a long time in my life, I have neglected the importance of money, but growing, like now that I'm 25, FedEx is getting old, gray hairs. Like I wish I can go back to my 18-year-old self and say, hey bro, start focusing on income. Start focusing on making yourself financially free. The more you make yourself financially free, this is not to get laid. I don't want you to get super rich just to get some booty. I want you to give yourself options. I want you to be the guy that can do everything. I want you to be so competent in all parts of your life that women feel stupid to tell you no. That's what making a lot of money does. If you prioritize your income, if you prioritize making as much money as humanly possible, as well as consistently improving your image, right? Knowing how to talk to girls. You notice everything I did here was to give you the ultimate abundance. You're so good at everything else that you're gonna have even more money. You're gonna have a lot of money, and that's not what's gonna make you. Your image is gonna be on point. You're gonna put your purpose first. You're never gonna overvalidate or pedestalize women, but you're still rich. So now your money doesn't make you, unlike most beta males. They use their money as, hey baby, this is what I have to offer. But nah, you're gonna be good at everything. But because you have money, because you've made your income ability, because you've made improving your finances as important, women will feel stupid to tell you no. You're the good-looking, charismatic, non-needy, rich guy. Oh boy, it's rough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for women to tell you no. Women will literally feel stupid to tell you no. You've maximized your image digitally and physically. You don't pedestalize women. You judge women equally. Their looks don't determine if they're gonna stay in your life, right? You know how to talk to any girl you want, and you rich too, and you get into that bag, and you focused on giving yourself financial freedom. How can a woman tell you no? Making money is important, guys, and I know I don't talk about that a lot here, but I want you guys to be good at everything. I want there to be no holes in your frame, no holes in your game. There should be nothing weak about you. You have everything. I want everything. Everything life has to offer, I want it. There's nothing about me that's gonna be mediocre. And if you can master these 5 things, if you can consistently try to improve at these 5 things, you will notice that getting women into your life, these habits, it will make it almost impossible for women to tell you no. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Love you, boys.